What's up guys, my name is Ace, and shortly after the big Black Ops 6 reveal, I made a video going through frame by frame and identifying every gun I could possibly find, and I combined that with some leaked data mines in the past to share all of the guns that we currently know about in Black Ops 6. And since then, not only was a limited build of the game leaked, therefore many of the guns were confirmed, but on top of that, we've been getting zombies intel, and with this zombies intel, we've seen confirmation of a bunch of other guns, and therefore I thought it was time to just revisit this and go through this list again of all of the guns that are officially confirmed to be in the game because they have shown up in official material for the game. So just keep in mind with this isn't necessarily the full comprehensive list of every gun we're going to see at launch, since they probably haven't shown off literally every gun yet. But I do think we're getting pretty close here. I really think there's only a small handful of guns that we haven't officially seen yet. Also keep in mind, as I'm going through this list, there are certain guns that we don't know exactly which category they're going to fall in. Like some of them could be an assault rifle, maybe a marksman rifle. Some of them might be a marksman rifle or a sniper rifle. So I may end up being off on a couple of those, but we can at least see that those guns are in the game. And without further ado, let's just dive right into this with the assault rifle category. We do, of course, have the XM4 in game. This was confirmed throughout the reveal, as well as the Ames 85. We saw that one a ton. Also, the AK-74, that is confirmed to be in the game. And those three guns were all in the leaked build of the game as well. Next, within the reveal, we did see an AS-Val on a wall, but we never actually saw gameplay of it. So it seemed very likely it would be in the game, but sometimes they do have a gun that's like on a wall as part of the environment that you don't have access to. Whereas with this zombies reveal, we do see the AS-Val pop up in the mystery box, so it is confirmed officially to be a playable gun. Not that I really had any doubts, but this is just absolute confirmation. Next, from the reveal, we could see an enemy player drop a bullpup gun, and it was assumed this is the L85. However, with the zombies trailers, we do get a closer look at a bullpup, and I believe this is the gun we were actually seeing in that previous image, and this appears to be based on the RM2 or RMC2, which is basically a bullpup version of an FAL. And I believe we're also seeing it with a drum mag and some other attachments on it as well in this image, but you can't see it super well because her arm is in the way. Then with the Set Me Model L, this is something that was leaked, and there were some little clips where it looked like it could be a Set Me Model L from the Black Ops 6 reveal, but there wasn't a clear enough image to absolutely confirm that it's in the game until now. With the zombies reveal, we can clearly see one right there. And then finally, possibly in the assault rifle category, we have the AEK, which I believe showed up in this clip from the reveal, but it was a little blurry. We didn't get a really good look at the gun, so we couldn't say with absolute certainty that this was an AEK, even though it looked likely. Now we have a clear look at an AEK coming out of the mystery box. We don't know exactly which model this is. One thing to point out is from the data mine leaks from a really long time ago, this was showing up in the battle rifle category. However, from that recent leaked build with Black Ops 6, it appears there isn't going to be a battle rifle category, so therefore this could technically fall as an assault rifle or a marksman rifle, but I'm leaning more toward this being in the assault rifle category. After that, let's move on to SMGs, and the first one that was confirmed many times over in the reveal is the MP5, which in-game it appears they're going to be calling this the C9, unfortunately. Then, also in that leaked build of the game, there was a gun called the Tonto 22, and this was based on the Grendel R31, which we haven't seen in any official images yet. Until the zombies reveal, we can see one right here. And then finally, from that leaked build, we only had 3 SMGs in that. We had the Jackal PDW based on the Jeopard PDW, which was also shown off in that earlier reveal. Now, in addition to those ones, throughout the reveal, we saw the Fame SAF several times in the reveal. That one is confirmed. We also saw what appeared to be an SR3 Vickr, but we didn't get a great image of this. However, now with that zombies reveal, we got a much cleaner image that does officially confirm that this will be in the game. And then finally, something I was really happy to see in the zombies footage is the PP90 M1. This is coming back. We had this in the original Modern Warfare 3. I absolutely loved this gun back then. The iron sights were so clean. It's got a great magazine capacity. And I'm sure many of you guys are also quite excited to see this one return. And unfortunately, that's it for officially confirmed SMGs in the game at this stage. That's 6 total. We may end up seeing more at launch, who knows, but at least we know those 6 are officially confirmed to be in the game. After that, let's talk about LMGs a little bit, and unfortunately, we didn't get anything new when it comes to the zombies footage. So we have this LMG here, which they're calling the XMG in game, and then we also have the KSP-58, which was shown off in the initial zombies reveal a little while back. Next, let's talk about shotguns, and throughout the entire Black Ops 6 reveal, the only shotgun I was really able to pull out and identify is based on the Mossberg 500, although they're calling this one the Marine SP in game. But recently, with some more gameplay footage from zombies, we also saw what appears to be a USAS 12 in the mystery box here, so that's the second shotgun confirmed in game. I'm sure there will be more than just these two, but so far these are the only ones we've really seen clean images of from official sources. After that, let's talk marksman rifles, and in the leaked build of the game, we had the SWAT 556 based on the SIG SG542, which we did see in the initial reveal, although I wanted to point out we also saw the SIG 550 in there. So I don't know if that's just going to be some attachments you put on that basically converts it to a SIG 550, or if that'll be a separate gun in the game. But just wanted to point that one out. And then also in that leaked build, we have what they're calling the DM10, which is based on the SR25, and we saw tons of images of that throughout the official reveal. Then for sniper rifles, we have the Heket 2, which is the LR762 in-game. Then during the reveal, we got a super blurry, hard to see image here that appeared to be potentially an SVU. And now we got a much cleaner image from the zombies reveal, so that looks like it's going to be in the game. And then on top of that, we also have the Dragunov SVD, and we got a nice clean image of that from the mystery box as well. So that wraps it up for all of the primary weapons that are absolutely confirmed to be in the game. Next, let's get into the pistols. And from the reveal, we got a nice clean image of a Makarov, so we know that one is going to be in the game. There were also several little clips that showed off a USP, and it appears this is going to be a USP 45, since it was in the leak build of the game and it was called the GS 45. And then another thing to point out is the 1911 was shown in the official reveal. However, it was only ever shown on the wall or in a display case. And like I said earlier, sometimes in Call of Duty, you see a gun that's part of the environment that isn't actually a usable gun in game, and it's possible that's the case with the 1911. I doubt it. I think the 1911 will be in the game. It's just one of those things that I can't really absolutely confirm because we haven't seen any footage of it being a usable weapon. In either case, on top of those pistols, with the zombies footage, we also saw the Stechkin APS show up a couple times, as well as the Grendel P30. And there we have it. Those are all of the guns that we've seen from official footage so far in Black Ops 6. And that leaves us with, so far, 6 or 7 assault rifles, depending on where that AEK ends up going, 6 SMGs, 2 LMGs so far, 2 to 3 Marksman rifles so far, 3 sniper rifles, 2 shotguns, and 3 or 4 pistols. So that's a total of about 25 to 26 guns, or 22 primary weapons. And that's just the ones that we're absolutely certain are in the game because we have seen them in official footage. Of course, from that early data mine, there were actually a good handful of other weapons that are in the code for this game. And therefore, I definitely suspect we'll be seeing a few more guns that we haven't seen yet in any official footage. Although it is worth noting, with data mines, things can always change. Sometimes things in the code get scrapped or reworked or changed, or maybe there's already some references in the code to something that's going to be coming later down the road as a DLC weapon. So with that in mind, let's see how things are stacking up so far at least compared to other Call of Duty games and their primary weapon count at launch. Remembering, of course, there's likely going to be at least a few more guns added to Black Ops 6 before launch. But with this, you can see on the lower end of a Call of Duty game, you tend to see about 21, 22 primary weapons in the game at launch, which we're already at that number for Black Ops 6. Whereas on the higher end, like with Modern Warfare 2, for instance, that game actually had 40 guns in the game at launch, so it definitely can get up there. And the average that we tend to see is 27 primary weapons at launch, which I do suspect we're going to be right around that number for Black Ops 6 based on what we've seen so far and the expectation that there will be more than just 2 LMGs, 2 Marksman rifles, and 2 shotguns in the game. And there we go. That's just an update for you guys on the current confirmed weapons that are in the game. And so far, I think it's shaping up nicely. It's nice to see a good handful of guns that we've literally never seen before in Call of Duty. Obviously, we have some guns that have been in COD before, but there are quite a few new ones as well. And this is where I'm curious to hear from you guys in those comments down below. How are you feeling about the weapon lineup so far in Black Ops 6? Are you generally liking what you're seeing here, or not so much? If you enjoyed this one, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.